today's New York Post, that illustrious newspaper, screams, quote, "Read my lips, Obama slams pig swill." Well, is this silly episode over? The lipstick wars, who the most to know about? Let's bring in the strategist, Democrat. There he is, Steve McMahon, and Republican Todd Harris. Well, which of you is proudest of this debate?
I think Todd is.
Okay, Todd, do you believe that John McCain, your candidate for president, believes that his opposite number, Barack Obama, has called the running mate on the Republican ticket a pig? Do you believe he has done that?
I'll go one up on you.
No, just go there.
I actually don't think Obama meant to do that. I'll say that. I do think that people in the audience took it that way, but I'm willing to concede that I don't think that he meant to do that. But, and frankly, I think this whole thing is a little silly. I will say this, though. Tactically, the McCain campaign baited the outrage hook, and the Obama campaign and, frankly, the national media grabbed a hold of it and just started swimming.
So we're all suckers.
This has knocked Obama off message for 2.5 days now.
Steve, this is the tactic Lee Atwater used to do back in '88, where he would come up with the flag one week, Willie Horton the next week, back to the ACLU membership. And at the end of the campaign, he said, what was the campaign about again?
Yeah.
Tactics, he told me before he passed away, won the battle. He never had a strategy. Are these day-to-day sort of gotcha tactics going to take this campaign down to a level where you forgot who the Democrat, who the Republican was? You just sort of picked the one you like. It seems to be the Republican strategy.
That's what the Republicans are trying to take. Rick Davis said the other day that this campaign is about personalities and not about issues, and that's what the Republicans hope. And I think that's where they think they can be successful. What the Obama campaign needs to do...
How do you beat somebody like Sarah Palin in likability? You can't.
I don't know that you can. I don't know that you can. But what you need to do is you need to basically return to the stakes that are profound in this election and the choices that people are making. And with all due respect, I think it's probably not enough to say it's a third Bush term, because people don't know exactly what that means. What they need to do is explain what a third Bush term would look like, what the economy might look like, what the tax cuts that John McCain favors would do to working class families versus what Obama's offering, which is a tax cut for 95% of American families. How many people know that? And if they did, what would their reaction be? These are the kinds of things that...
What happens 20 years from now when all we are in this country is one big smokestack of fossil fuel because we haven't figured out a new energy source, we don't have new transportation systems, the trucks are old and inefficient, the railroads don't work, everything's going to hell, and we look back and say, what happened to this century? Oh, yeah, we had the 2008 election, we argued about lipstick.
Well,
aren't you embarrassed?
If we're going to talk about energy, which McCain would be happy to do,
aren't you embarrassed?
Because Obama voted. Well, I'm embarrassed for Barack Obama for voting for the 2005 energy bill, which was a huge giveaway to special interests.
I'm going to turn the tables on you, my friend, Steve McMahon. I pick up the Washington Post this morning with wonderful quotes in it from women mainly. I think women my age or older, talking about Sarah Palin out there at Fairfax, that wonderful event they had the other day with 23,000 people there. They're the ones getting the crowds now. Quotes like, what she doesn't know, she can learn quick. Optimism like I've never seen. She's been through regular life experiences like I have. The standard is now she's one of us. And therefore, because she's seen as one of us to regular people, they're willing to cut her so much slack like I've never seen in a campaign. If she doesn't know something, fine, she'll learn it. That's a positive position to be in.
It's a great position to be in, and it's one of those. It's a two-part strategy. The first part of it is she's one of us, which therefore means that Senator Obama and Joe Biden are one of them. And them can be anything that's scary or frightening or different or new or
elite.
Or elite. And so that's one part of the strategy. And the other thing that's going on here is she's actually benefiting from what Senator Obama used to benefit from, which is she's an ideal for a lot of people. She's an aspiration. She's a hope. And for many, many women out there, she proves that you can have it all. Now, maybe in fact, you can't, but she certainly looks like she does.
A lot more, as somebody said in one of these quotes, there are more women out there, older women, with daughters that got pregnant, before they got married, like her daughter has, than there are mothers of Harvard kids. In other words, there's more Americans with situations at home, problems, if you will, than there are people with super successful kids. So she's more like most people than the other side.
A new poll came out today, asked of all four candidates at the top of both parties' tickets, who is the most like your family? Sarah Palin, number one.
That's why they picked her.
Absolutely. But let me tell you, Chris, the Democrats...
Which would you make a member of your family the President of the United States? Because that's the operative question. And we have to get back to that at some point.
Don't we have an American Democratic idea that the average person like Harry Truman, the haberdasherer, who had never really succeeded at anything, could be a great president and turned out to be one of the top 5 or 6 presidents? Don't we believe that Andrew Jackson, who spent his lifetime killing Indians, basically, he became a great president? Don't we believe in that? Well, you know, in fact, this is our American belief system.
Of course we believe in it, but I think if you asked most Americans if they believe that they're qualified and prepared to be president of the United States, they would say no. And I think that if you asked most Americans who believe that Sarah Palin is just like them, whether they believe she's qualified and prepared to step in and be president, they'd say no. But that's not where the question is. The question is she Wonder Woman? And the answer clearly is yes.
But
yes, she is.
Look at what's happened while...
Who's saying yes, she's a Wonder Woman?
I think women out there are saying just as you said.
Amazed by it, because look at the zest with which she campaigns. She's gung-ho. I know she has a lot of kids and maybe some problems at home. Her husband's out there cheerfully helping her. She looks like gung-ho. We can beat the future. Look at her. There's something just cheerful about her that people like. Look at the people behind her. They're happy, joyous that she's there, just showing up.
She's got a great future. She'll be the nominee for president in 4 years. She's got charisma. The question, though, shouldn't be, do we like Sarah Palin? The question should be, is John McCain a better choice for president of the United States right now and for the next 4 years?
Who would win right now? Joe Biden. Let me tell you, if we could vote separately for VP, right, Vice President, Steve McMahon, Democrat, genius. Who would win? Who would win? Joe Biden, chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, with all the pedigree of 30-some years or whatever of political experience, or Governor Palin? Who would win that fight?
It doesn't matter.
One-on-one.
It depends upon whether it's a likability contest.
How about who do you want to be? Who do you want to be vice president?
Joe Biden.
Who do you want to be vice president?
Who do you want to be vice president? It's a coin toss. It is just like the race.
This is a really important point. While the Obama campaign has been focused, frankly, like a laser on Sarah Palin, and everyone's looking over here. What's going on over here? In every single poll that's come out, John McCain has now come to parity with Barack Obama in terms of who is best qualified. Who is best qualified to deal with the economy? He's already beating Obama in terms of
how'd that happen?
In terms of because everyone's so focused on all this silliness. New Fox News poll today, new Diageo poll today.
Trump.
Everyone's focusing on this. John McCain is polled within parity on the economy, and he's already beating Obama on terms of experience and who can keep the country safe. If the McCain campaign can continue on the experience track and stay at parity on the economy, they're going to have a great day.
Brutal question.
Why do I get the brutal?
I'm sorry because
my blood is still on the floor over there.
Because I kicked the hell out of John Fury yesterday on the lipstick thing, and he took it like a man. You got to take it like a man. Okay. This is called hardball. If Hillary Clinton had been put on the Democratic ticket, not that I would have advocated it.
Not that you would, no.
If Hillary had gone on the ticket, would the Republicans have been brilliant enough to pick Sarah Palin? Or would they have picked some tired guy who would have fit in instead of going for the wild card? In other words, did your party create the opportunism on the Republican side to pick somebody from way out there in Alaska rather than one of the regular shortlist people?
I think that John McCain decided that he needed to throw long, and I think Sarah Palin
Hillary wasn't on the other ticket.
Well, no, just because he needed to throw long because the dynamics and the structure of the race favored Barack Obama. I think they probably would have favored Barack Obama perhaps a little bit more if Obama had picked Hillary Clinton, but that would have made McCain want to throw even longer.
Sarah Palin's in the end zone. John McCain has thrown a bomb. The long one, the Hail Mary. It's a 50-yard pass. It's never been done before. And there's somebody scampering into the end zone right now. Her name is Sarah Palin. Did she catch the ball?
Not only did she catch the ball, but she
in your mind's eye, you know that she catches the ball. That's the thing about this woman. This person looks like a winner.
Joe Biden played street ball in Scranton. He knows how to catch a football. He would either catch it or he would knock it out of her hand.
She caught the ball with her heels sticking in Joe Biden's throat. I decided to be tough on you tonight because I'm tired of talking about lipstick. Anyway, thank you, Todd Harris. Tough night for you.
Steve McMahon up next. How's your Uncle Ed doing? All right, he paid for that house yet?
It's doing great.
Okay.